Hey there, anime fans! I've seen over 10,000 episodes and more than 200 shows. Yeah, I barely touched grass. And now, it's time. My top 100 anime of all time. Here's your challenge. Count how many you've watched while you go through the list. Then comment your number below. Let's see who's really built different. Baki. Pure muscle, madness, and martial arts taken to god-tier levels. Every fight is a battle of pride and pain that defines what it means to be strong. Kengan Ashura. Corporate warriors fighting underground death matches. Brutal, strategic, and beautifully animated. It's the ultimate testosterone rush with a touch of class. Record of Ragnarok. Gods versus humanity in the ultimate death tournament. Each battle feels like divine theater. Epic, dramatic, and larger than life. The Prince of Tennis. It's about a prodigious young tennis player who joins a prestigious academy and faces powerful rivals across Japan. Through intense matches and constant growth, he learns that talent alone isn't enough to become a true champion. Ace of Diamond. It's about a passionate pitcher who joins an elite baseball school to chase his dream of reaching the national stage. Through fierce rivalries and relentless training, he learns that true greatness comes from teamwork, perseverance, and heart. Let This Grieving Soul Retire. It follows a treasure hunter who realizes he's weak and just wants to quit, even as everyone expects him to lead the strongest party in the world. The most notorious talker runs the world's greatest clan. It's about a strategist once branded useless for lacking combat power, who proves that words and tactics can outmatch any weapon. Using his wit and leadership, he builds a powerful clan that reshapes the balance of the world. Possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. It's about a salaryman who's wrongly summoned to a fantasy world and given alchemy powers by a goddess, despite not being a hero. He tries for a peaceful life, but his hidden strength and inventions draw attention that he can't ignore. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody. It's about the strongest demon lord reincarnating to live a peaceful, ordinary life after growing bored of power. But even while trying to stay low-key, his overwhelming strength and past legacy refuse to let him blend in. Black Summoner. It's about a man reborn in another world who chooses to sacrifice his past memories in exchange for immense power. Thrilled by battle, he rises as a formidable summoner, seeking strength, purpose, and the thrill of combat itself. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? It's about a young adventurer striving to grow stronger in a city built around a massive underground labyrinth. Alongside his goddess and allies, he learns that heroism isn't about glory or romance, but the courage to keep fighting. Demon Lord 2099. It's about a resurrected demon lord who awakens in a futuristic cyberpunk city ruled by corporations instead of kings. Blending magic with advanced technology, he rises again to reclaim his power in a world that has forgotten him. The world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. It's about a legendary assassin reborn into a noble family and tasked with killing the hero destined to destroy the world. Using his past life skills and new magic, he plans every move with deadly precision to decide humanity's fate. World's End Harem. It's set in a future where a deadly virus wipes out most men, leaving the survivors responsible for rebuilding humanity. Blending science fiction and erotic tension, it follows one man torn between duty, desire, and the moral weight of his new reality. Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World. It's about a man transported to a fantasy world where he battles for survival, freedom, and strength. Mixing adventure with mature, sensual themes, it follows his journey to build both power and pleasure in a world without limits. Trigun. Vash the Stampede. A gunslinger with a heart too kind for his world. It's classic anime energy. Humor, tragedy, and philosophy blended into one unforgettable ride. Hajime no Ippo. Boxing and heart collide in one of the most inspiring sports stories ever made. Every punch carries emotion, Every victory feels earned through blood and sweat. Kakegurui. Gambling, beauty, and madness rolled into one. Every bet feels like a psychological war where obsession and thrill rule the table. Castlevania. Dark, gothic, and unapologetically brutal, every episode feels like a legend unfolding, powered by revenge, love, and blood. Dead Man Wonderland. Blood is a weapon, prison is a nightmare. It's violent, emotional, and impossible to look away from once the chaos begins. Cowboy Bebop. Cool, stylish, and timeless. Space bounty hunters with jazz and soul. It's an emotional trip through loneliness, action, and unforgettable vibes. Rurouni Kenshin. A wandering samurai seeking redemption in a world that can't forget his past. It's beautiful swordsmanship, heartfelt emotion, and a timeless tale of forgiveness. Failure Frame. I became the strongest and annihilated everything with low-level spells. It's about a student betrayed and cast into a deadly abyss for being deemed weak. But in the depths, his so-called useless powers evolve into unstoppable strength, turning revenge into his destiny. As a reincarnated aristocrat, I'll use my appraisal skill to rise in the world. It's about a man reborn into a noble family with the rare ability to see others' true talents. Using wisdom and strategy, he gathers capable allies and builds the foundation for a powerful kingdom. Why Nobody Remembers Me in This World. It's about a soldier who wakes to find history rewritten and his very existence erased. To uncover the truth, he must fight through a world that's forgotten him, where memory itself becomes the battlefield. The Daily Life of the Immortal King. It's about a powerful boy who wants a quiet, normal life, but keeps attracting chaos because of his godlike strength. No matter how hard he tries to stay low-key, his overwhelming power always finds a way to stand out. The God of High School. It's about fighters from across Korea competing in a brutal tournament where anything goes, and wishes can be granted to the winner. As rivalries grow and divine powers awaken, the line between martial arts and gods begins to fade. Tower of God. It's about a boy who enters a mysterious tower to find the girl he loves, only to face deadly trials on every floor. Each ascent tests his strength, trust, and the true nature of desire. Ari Fureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest. It's about an ordinary boy betrayed and left to die in a deadly labyrinth, who survives by forging unimaginable power. Rising from despair, he becomes a force feared by all in a world that once rejected him. Steins Gate. Brilliant, confusing, and deeply emotional, the ultimate time travel anime. It starts slow, but when it hits like destiny itself. Uma Musume, Pretty Derby. It's about horse girls reincarnated from legendary racehorses, competing to prove their strength and legacy. Through fierce races and quiet moments of resolve, it captures the spirit of perseverance and pride. Sword Art Online. It's about thousands of players trapped in a virtual reality game where dying in the game means dying in real life. One player, Kirito, fights to clear every level and free everyone, blurring the line between reality and the digital world. The Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist. It's about a powerful exorcist betrayed by his own people and reborn in another world determined to live freely. Using forbidden techniques from his past life, he faces monsters and magic beyond imagination. Blue Eye Samurai. It's about a mysterious warrior in Edo period Japan on a relentless quest for vengeance against those who destroyed their life. With unmatched skill and quiet fury, the story explores revenge, identity, and the price of honor. Kuroko's Basketball. Teamwork meets supernatural level skill. It's fast, emotional, and turns basketball into pure anime adrenaline. Elfen Lied. Beautiful, tragic, and disturbingly emotional. It explores pain and humanity with more blood and tears than your heart's ready for. Returner magic is powerful. He came back from the apocalypse to rewrite fate itself. Every battle feels personal. Every spell a statement that second chances can burn brighter than destiny. Vinland Saga. Blood, honor, and the cost of revenge. This is Viking rage mixed with deep human emotion. It's more than battles. It's about finding peace after a life built on war. Mushoku Tensei. It's about a hopeless man reborn in a magical world with his memories intact, determined to live a better life. Surrounded by magic and destiny, his journey explores growth, redemption, and the true meaning of starting over. Villainous Level 99. It's about a girl reborn inside her favorite game as the final boss destined for ruin, but she decides to outsmart fate. By mastering her overpowered magic and avoiding the game's deadly roots, she becomes a threat no hero can ignore. Wistoria, Wand and Sword. It's about a boy who can't use magic in a world where magic means everything, yet he refuses to give up on becoming a mage. Armed only with his sword and determination, he fights to prove that strength comes in many forms. Sakamoto Days. It's about a legendary hitman who retires to run a convenience store, only to be pulled back into the underworld he left behind. Despite his calm demeanor and dad bod, his skills remain lethal, blending heart, humor, and high-octane action. Kill la Kill. It's about a fierce girl searching for her father's killer at an academy where uniforms grant superhuman power. Armed with a half-scissor blade, she battles through chaos, uncovering shocking truths about power, control, and identity. World Trigger. It's about a city under constant attack by creatures from another dimension, defended by agents using powerful weapons called triggers. When a mysterious boy from the enemy world appears, a new kind of battle and alliance begins. Ninja Kamui. It's about a former ninja who escapes his clan to live peacefully, only for his past to catch up in the most brutal way. After losing everything, he returns to the shadows seeking vengeance, blending traditional ninjutsu with futuristic tech. Overlord. It's about a gamer trapped in his favorite MMORPG after it shuts down, awakening as his powerful undead character. In this new world, he commands loyal servants and seeks to uncover its secrets while becoming a godlike ruler. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It's about a man reborn in a fantasy world as a slime with the power to absorb and evolve endlessly. From humble beginnings, he builds a nation, unites monsters, and becomes one of the world's most powerful beings. Viral Hit. It's about a bullied teen who starts a fighting livestream channel and rises to fame by taking down his tormentors on camera. Every battle earns him views, but also pushes him deeper into a brutal world where strength and popularity collide. Darwin's Game. It's about a student who's dragged into a deadly mobile game where players fight using unique powers called sigils. To survive, he must adapt fast, because in this game, losing means death. Akame ga Kill. It's about a young fighter who joins an elite group of assassins to overthrow a corrupt empire. But don't get too attached. Few survive the fight for justice. In this brutal world, every victory comes with a heavy price. Tact OP Destiny. It's set in a world where music has been banned after monsters born from it ravaged humanity. When a conductor and his partner Destiny wield the power of music as a weapon, their journey becomes a symphony of battle and fate. I Parry Everything. It's about a man with only one skill, parrying, who masters it to perfection and turns it into unstoppable power. What began as weakness becomes his greatest strength as he faces enemies far beyond imagination. Dragon Ball. The foundation of all hype. Goku's endless pursuit of strength is pure inspiration. It's energy, friendship, and power levels that made anime a global phenomenon. Food Wars. Cooking has never been this dramatic. It's like culinary combat. Every dish is an explosion of creativity, passion, and insane reactions. Shangri-La Frontier. A gamer dives into the hardest VR world ever made and somehow thrives on pain. It's a wild, adrenaline-pumping ride for anyone who loves challenge and chaos. Berserk of Gluttony. A cursed hunger turns weakness into unstoppable strength. It's brutal, tragic, and thrilling as the hero devours his way toward freedom. Bleach, a classic that defined a generation. Every sword clash feels like destiny itself. Ichigo's journey from student to Soul Reaper is pure evolution and timeless hype. Tokyo Ghoul, dark, twisted, and heartbreakingly beautiful. Kaneki's struggle between human and monster hits hard. It's horror and tragedy wrapped in poetry. Black Clover. Never Giving Up has never looked this loud. Asta's journey from powerless to hero is pure fire, the embodiment of hard work and heart. My Happy Marriage, a slow burn romance about pain turning into healing. Every scene feels delicate and real, showing how love can grow even from sorrow. Hell's Paradise. It's about a deadly ninja sent to a mysterious island in search of the elixir of life, where death lurks behind every beauty. Surrounded by killers and monsters, he must confront both the island's horrors and his own humanity. Assassination Classroom. It's about a class of misfit students tasked with killing their alien teacher before he destroys Earth. But as they train to assassinate him, they learn life lessons, courage, and what it truly means to grow. My Hero Academia. A world full of heroes and one boy determined to stand among them. It's emotional, powerful, and filled with moments that make you believe in effort and courage. Naruto. A loud, stubborn boy with an unbreakable dream. That's the heart of Naruto. It's the ultimate story of rejection, growth, and never giving up no matter what. Hunter x Hunter, a masterpiece of adventure and complexity. Every arc raises the bar. It's not just about battles. It's about humanity, emotion, and genius-level writing. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Neon lights, broken dreams, and pure heartbreak. It's one of those rare anime that leaves you empty, yet inspired. Style and tragedy in perfect sync. Summertime Rendering. It's a suspenseful time loop thriller where a boy returns to his island home after a friend's death, only to uncover a deadly mystery repeating in shadows. Each loop brings him closer to the truth and the price of saving everyone he loves. Erased. Time travel meets raw emotion. It's mystery and heartbreak in perfect balance. Every moment makes you wish you could change the past too. The Osan newbie adventurer, trained to death by the most powerful party, became invincible. It's about a 30-year-old who endures brutal training under the world's strongest adventurers and becomes secretly overpowered. Starting as a rookie, he soon proves that age means nothing against true strength. The Eminence in Shadow. It's about a boy who dreams of ruling from the shadows, only to have his fantasy become reality. As he builds his secret organization, his illusion of control turns into true power. Takamine-san. It's about a girl who can stop time by removing her underwear, a strange power she uses to keep her perfect image untouchable. Beneath that flawless exterior hides a story of control, vulnerability, and the desire to truly connect. The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. It's about a genius healer who hides his true power after being betrayed, choosing to live quietly in the shadows. But when the world faces crisis again, his hidden strength and compassion become impossible to ignore. The Water Magician. It's an isekai where Ryo is reincarnated with water magic and cursed with eternal youth, surviving 2 harsh decades that forge him into a powerhouse. As he battles monsters and schemes, he climbs toward becoming one of the world's most formidable mages. Clevites. A villain's journey told like a hero's legend. It's dark, powerful, and the definition of ambition turned divine. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of otome games is tough for mobs. A normal guy reborn in a world made for romance, but he breaks every rule. It's smart, hilarious, and turns the genre upside down. Windbreaker. It's a high-energy story about a group of delinquents who fight not for chaos, but to protect their city. Through intense battles and unbreakable bonds, it shows the strength that comes from loyalty and purpose. Secrets of the Silent Witch. A timid genius hiding her true power in a magical world. It's soft, charming, and full of that quiet strength that sneaks up on you. To Be Hero X. It's a story set in a world where heroes draw their power from public trust, rising and falling with every belief. As they pursue the mysterious number 1X, the line between fame and true heroism begins to blur. Tokyo Revengers. Time travel, gangs, and redemption. Every punch carries regret and hope. It's about rewriting fate and fighting for the people who still matter. The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. A healer who fights like a warrior. This twist on fantasy tropes is pure fun. It's action, comedy, and inspiration rolled into one unlikely hero's journey. League of Legends, Arcane. A masterpiece of animation and storytelling. Even non-gamers were left speechless. It's emotional, cinematic, and absolutely stunning from start to finish. Haikyuu. Volleyball has never felt this alive. Every serve, spike, and dive hits with passion. It's a story about growth, brotherhood, and chasing the impossible. Blue Lock. Soccer meets survival of the fittest, where ego is everything. It's fast, loud, and turns teamwork into psychological warfare. One Punch Man. Comedy and action collide in the most ridiculous way possible. Saitama's effortless power makes every villain look tiny, and every moment unforgettable. Death Note. Genius versus genius. Light and L go head-to-head in a mind game that defines the genre. Every move feels dangerous, every episode a moral test. Re:Zero. A time loop nightmare wrapped in emotion and pain. Subaru's suffering becomes his strength in a story that redefines the meaning of second chances. Attack on Titan. Every episode feels like a war for humanity's soul. From freedom to fate, it's one of the most intense and perfectly written anime ever made. One Piece. It's the epic journey of Monkey D. Luffy, a boy whose dream is to become the Pirate King and find the legendary treasure One Piece. Through endless adventures and unbreakable friendships, it tells a story of freedom, dreams, and never giving up. Chainsaw Man. Bloody, wild, and unapologetically insane. It's chaos and emotion wrapped around a chainsaw-wielding dreamer with nothing left to lose. Link Click. It's about two friends who can enter photos to relive the past and change fate, but every choice comes with consequences. Blending mystery, emotion, and time travel, it explores how even small actions can rewrite lives. Gachiakuta. A brutal world of trash and survival, where society's outcasts fight for justice. It's raw, gritty, and visually stunning. A perfect mix of rebellion and heart. Jujutsu Kaisen. Curses, chaos, and non-stop energy. This anime redefined modern shonen. Every fight is a visual explosion backed by raw emotion and flawless animation. Kaiju number 8. A world overrun by monsters, and one man who becomes the very thing he swore to destroy. It's explosive, heartfelt, and every episode hits with military-grade hype. Mashle. Imagine Harry Potter, but the main character only uses raw muscle. Mashle turns magic school tropes into pure comedy gold and unrelenting hype. Dan to Dan. Aliens, ghosts, and hormones. Chaos never looked this fun. The energy is off the charts, mixing absurd humor with heartfelt emotion in every wild scene. Demon Slayer. It's about a boy who becomes a demon slayer after his family is slaughtered and his sister turned into a demon. Driven by love and revenge, he fights through breathtaking battles to find a cure and protect what's left of his family. Solo Leveling. This is pure power fantasy at its peak. Watching Jinwoo evolve from weakest to godlike is unreal. Every episode hits like a boss fight you've been waiting your whole life to win. The Apothecary Diaries. Mystery, medicine, and a fearless girl who can outsmart nobles and assassins alike. Every episode feels like solving a crime inside a painting. Clever, elegant, and addictive. Frieren, a breathtaking journey through time and memory. Frieren shows what happens after the heroes save the world. It's quiet, emotional, and makes you reflect on what truly lasts after glory fades. Lord of Mysteries. A dark world of secrets, gods, and Steam Age power plays. Every clue pulls you deeper into a cosmic mystery that blurs sanity and destiny. Alright, that's the end of my top 100 anime list. But now it's your turn. How many did you actually watch? Be honest. No cheating. Type your number down in the comments and let's see who's the real anime veteran here. And if you've somehow seen all 100, I'm not even kidding. I want to be your best friend. You clearly live and breathe anime like I do. Thanks so much for watching. I've got more anime lists and breakdowns coming soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe button before your waifu starts wondering where you went. See you in the next one, legends.